Hello and welcome to the October edition of the Lion Lowdown.
My name is Sharon Burns. I'm Director of Communications and Marketing for Lansing USD 469, and I'm here with Superintendent Dan Wessel.
Today we're going to talk about our changing weather, voting in our community, our facility work order requests, and of course, our staff shout-outs.
So we're starting to see the weather change. The days are getting cooler, and we want to remind our parents to make sure to send their students with a jacket and appropriate clothing, especially our littlest lions that have recess and are outside.
A part of the weather piece too is we'll start to have inclement weather here very soon. I've seen it snow many times on Halloween, which is right around the corner. And I just want to take a second to remind you to get the app off of our website that tells you the notifications when we send out information. No different than the other day when we had an emergency situation. That'll be our first line of communication to you about the things that are going on in our district. So
we want to definitely remind our community to vote in the upcoming election on November 2nd. In-person advance voting is actually open now at the Leavenworth County Courthouse. You can go anytime during their business hours, quickly and easily vote. Just make sure to bring your government issued ID to do so.
Voting in our local elections is extremely important. If you want to have a voice in our community, make sure that you exercise that right to vote. We need everyone to get out to vote in this upcoming election. I don't believe that there'd be a more important election than to vote than those that involve our youngest lions and the future of our school district.
So the last topic we would like to cover is our new facility work order system. This allows our community members and parents to submit feedback or questions they have about our facilities.
One of the things that I've tried very hard is to have community outreach and to listen to our community about concerns that they have about USD 469. And one of the big things that we do is we mow 80 acres of district-owned property. And I have 3 guys that do that, and they also take care of all the maintenance requests. So sometimes we have things that we forget about, we don't see, all of those different types of things. And I believe that the more eyes and ears that we have on our facilities, the better that we'll do. And that's why we implemented this community facilities request in order to take issues that you see as a community member, because we are your schools, and if you have custodial or maintenance concerns that you see, please let us know. And Sharon, what's the way that we can do that?
So feedback would be from anything regarding landscaping issues or emptying trash receptacles on district-owned property. So you can send an email to facilities.request@USD469 to submit a work order or give feedback or ask a question through that.
And we'll be sharing that information, new feature on our website. So once again, get the app, and then you'll get noticed about that new feature that's on our website. The last part that we do, and this is my favorite part, is our staff shout-outs. Our first one is actually having to do with landscaping, and we do all of these things internally also. And so I'd like to give a shout out to Brandy Lynn, Jennifer Nicholson, and Aaron Cecil for helping redo our front landscaping at Lansing Elementary School. They saw that as a need. We were able to get some funding in order to redo that. And I'd also like to shout out for Mike Williams for finishing up that project with rock around the landscaping that we planted. So thank you very much.
Our next shout out goes to our transportation department. We celebrated Transportation Appreciation Day on October 20th. Mr. Wessel brought donuts to them just to show our appreciation. So we want to thank all of our bus drivers, our bus monitors, our crossing guards, and especially Jim Slapper, our Director of Transportation, Janine Shields, our coordinator, and our head mechanic, Jeff Bonesack, for all the work they do. They are incredible.
Very good. And lastly, I just want to give a shout out to our Lansing High School band folks, Aaron Edwards, Becky Jones, and Blake Bignery, for a great marching season. At homecoming time, it was great to see all of the fans stay after the show and watch their Lansing band light show. It's a highlight of the year for me, for all of the work that they do for their halftime shows, and then that light show at the end. is just a big shout out to our LHS band and all the work that they do. So
Good job. So that wraps up our October edition of the Lion Lowdown. So if you have any future topics you would like us to cover, don't forget to email me at lionlowdown@usd469.net.
thank you.
Thank you so much.